one of the fastest growing junk food chains is Mexican. It just shows you that Mexican is the go. And I must admit, their food's fine, I suppose, but it's a bit dumbed down, isn't it? Which I suppose is logical. You're not going to find the great unwashed wanting something really spicy. But when I do Mexican food, I do like a bit of oomph to it. And what I'm doing today is a fajita, which I can understand why Mexican food's sort of trendy at the moment, because it's pretty simple to do and it's fresh and it's got lots of flavour and it's fun, isn't it? And that's the main thing. And just while I'm waiting for that oil to heat up, I'll just make the Chipotle Crema, which is going to go on top. So I've got a good spoon of mayonnaise, I've got a good couple of spoons of sour cream. What I've also got is some Chipotle in adobo. Now you buy it in a bottle like that or a can, and if it's solid you chop it up, and if it's not, if it's just like this, you just throw it in like that. I love the stuff. I could eat it on my breakfast toast. I keep saying that about things, don't I? And a squeeze of fresh lime. I nearly had to sell the house to buy lime this week because it's certainly they're very expensive at the moment, which is all right. I didn't buy a lot. Just a bit of chopped coriander, just like that. I do love the smell of coriander when you chop it, and I know it's one of those herbs that people either love or hate. There's nothing in between with coriander. I love the stuff. All right, just mix that up and put it to the side. I've got a couple of nice pieces of porterhouse here. Look, just have a look there. You can see they're trimmed of all the fat, and you do, I think, you use something decent for this. Rump, porterhouse, anything like that. And you don't have to use much, so it's not going to be that expensive, even though I've got a bit carried away here. And I'm just going to seal it in a hot pan. I want the pan fairly hot because I still want it pink in the centre at this stage. So you can pull that out. All right, so we're right there. I've got some red capsicum, which I have seeded and sliced finely. And I've also got some yellow capsicum, red onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, and a couple of chilies. I've left the seeds in the chili because, as you know, I like things with a bit of oomph to it. I've got oomph on the brain today, haven't I? It's just that I find a lot of Mexican food in Australia is very bland. I like it to have a bit of a kick. A little bit of chicken stock, and I also add some chipotle in here as well. Not too much, just to add that extra flavour. And don't overcook these veggies because we do want them to be a bit crisp. So basically, as soon as that's slightly glazed, we're in business. And then what we do is we just slice our steak and throw that through. Now this is going to be fairly rare at this stage. That's fine because it's going back into the heat. So therefore you want it a bit under. So that goes in, maybe with a little bit more stock. Not too much, just some salt. You don't need pepper because you've got the chipotle. And so the idea is we want the beef to be pink, not rare. Let's start thinking. I've got some tortillas here and I'll just throw those in a hottish pan. We'll check our mix. Oh, yes, that's nice. I like that. All right, our tortilla takes very little time. It's just to heat it up a bit. Oh, that beef got a lovely kick to it. A little bit of this Chipotle Crema on top. And then just let's think about folding it up. Looking rather good. Nice big sprig of coriander on top. To go with that, a beer. Now what kind of beer have I got here? Leo. Never heard of it. Anyway, sure it's bloody wonderful. All right guys, there we have it. A wonderful fajita, easy to do, tasty, and a beer to go with it. Guys, to show your support for my channel and to keep in the loop, subscribe. It's easy to do, and don't forget, it's free. Okay, cheers.